Hello and welcome to I can't even say the name of the show right. NoMask podcast channel. I'm your host, Daniel Lakovic, reporting whatever I'm going to say out of my mouth here. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but welcome to the podcast show. If you're a fan and you've been a fan for years, thank you for your support, even though it's only the second episode. And if you're not a fan and you're, in fact, the opposite, if you're a disgruntled person, I'm sorry you feel that way. But we'll get to that in a little bit. Let's see. What did we talk about? What was we talking about? I did make a little list of topics I could talk about. Why the NoMask podcast channel? I got really burned that into my brain. NoMask podcast channel. NoMask podcast channel. Well, I don't know. Everybody wears masks at times and not pretends, but presents themselves in certain ways for whatever they're trying to achieve, right? I've done it. Get pulled over, be like, no, I'm not drinking. No, there's nothing in the car. That's wearing a mask. I'm pretending to be something that I'm not, right? And I used to do it a lot when I was younger. I was a different person. I was really trying to achieve my goals however I needed to. And that led me to do a whole bunch of bad things, but that's for another show. But I worked on myself. I grew. I became a better person, not a good person or anything, but a better person. I still try to be a better person. But the person I am today, I'm comfortable with who I am. I'm proud of who I am. I'm very proud of who I am, humbly. And I have no reason to wear a mask anymore. I can always give you my most authentic self. And I find it perturbing when I'm interacting with people in the world and they're just still stuck on mask mode. And I can see it. I'm like, I get that confused look on my face, like when a dog is confused, like, But, so here on this show, when I'm talking, you're always going to get the real story and the most authentic me. And that's why we call it the NoMask podcast channel, because we're sick of the BS. We're just sick of it, especially when it's like to my face or like to somebody I know's face or out in the world about me or something. So here's me. I have a voice. I'm going to use it, and I hope you enjoy. Let me see. What are we talking about? No, we're not doing my story. I'm not going to give you my story now. I'm a human. I'm hopefully in the middle of my life, and we'll find out soon. One day. Kara, we gonna be friends or what? I would like to be friends. Not that I'd even like to be friends with you. I'm offended that you don't want to be friends with me. Like, it's really set on you that you don't want to be friends with me. And I can't get a reason for that other than you're friends with my ex or something, but you didn't feel too friendly with me before that. So, are we gonna be friends or what? We should be friends. What we got? There's something we can talk about. I believe that it's inappropriate to tell other people's businesses to third parties, right? It's inappropriate for me to talk about somebody else's experience to my friends or something. It's gossip, it's slander, stuff like that. And I try not to do it to the best of my ability. It happens sometimes, whatever, But what I'm doing here on this show is publicly airing some stories about my life that involve other people. And I'm putting names on them. And I don't feel that it's wrong. The ones that I've mentioned so far are the ones who refuse to contact or have communication with me. Which leaves me to this option, right? And they don't have to communicate with me, but I don't see why not. No idea why not. But people are entitled to their opinions and wants, and that's fine. But if I feel like I was injustice, I'm going to talk about it. So that's cool. Had an angry viewer yesterday, I believe, probably didn't even view it, or maybe he did view it, or somebody sent it to him. It's a painter guy, Josh. Hey, called you today, messaged you twice on different avenues, one Facebook, one text. No response. He sent me quite the. He sent me some bullshit. I printed it. I got it right here on this thing. I'll read it to him. I'll read it to everybody. It's funny. I'll talk about it. I'll give you my answers because mine actually makes sense. I don't know what this shit is. It's a mask. But when I reached out to him today, I invited him on the show. I said, hey, maybe you should come on the show and we can talk about it, and we'll figure it all out, and we'll make things right between us, like step 10 thing or whatever, and come to our events and a handshake and be cool, and I get nothing back. Cool. Not cool. Well, I think you should come on the show. I think it would be beneficial to me and you and all the listeners. As an example that we could be as a human being on this planet. What we'd be doing is productive things. We'd be settling beef and finding resolve and helping each other and helping each other help each other. And those are all good things. The viewers might even catch like little something. They might gain some stuff from it. I should just go over this now, I think, man. All right, whatever. All right, let's get something straight. I did that job way cheaper than I should have, which means he misquoted the job. And you know why the job got done late? Because I didn't want to be around you all tracked out and made me uncomfortable. He was uncomfortable doing a job in a place for somebody who wasn't sober. All right. And 3 of my dudes relapsed soon after, and one said you gave him the dope. I ain't give nobody nothing. And ain't my fault if he took a beer out of my refrigerator and went off to handle one dude. Come on. And 2 more relapsed after the job. What the fuck's that got to do with me, bro? Excuse me. Sorry. As far as touch-up paint, there was none left. It's not my job to buy extra paint for spots you fucked up being high. Flat out. You're tracked as fuck on your podcast, talking reckless. Tell the people the truth or I will. I am here telling the truth, Josh. My house is not effed up. It looks quite good. You did a decent. They did a decent painting job. I don't think you were painting any of the house, but so it really doesn't make sense about you didn't want to come around. That's why it was late, because you don't paint really. They paint. But where are we at? I'll show you guys the paint job. It looks pretty good. Missed the spot up there. Where are we at? Oh, the touch-up paint. When we were ordering the job, I said, hey, get some extra paint so I can do the closets, leave me some extra paint. I'll even just put it on the bill and I'll pay for it. Okay. And then you told me you were going to bring the touch-up paint after the job one time, and then you didn't show. And then the second time, you told me you were going to bring the touch-up paint, and you didn't show. And then there was months of no answer and no call. So I could have bought the touch-up paint. I'll go order it and buy it tomorrow. It's the point that you said you were going to bring it. So then I'm just waiting for you to bring it, and waiting, and you're not answering. Then you tell me you're bringing it, and I'm waiting, you don't bring it. Oh, you weren't a man of your word. And that matters, that's important. I'm a man of my word. If I say something, I mean it. Everything I said revolving all this is 100% true. When it comes to me being twacked out, it's nobody's business what I put in my body, when I put it in there, and when I don't. And if I can do that, I can do that. If you can't do that, I'm sorry, don't do that. I'm sorry I make you feel shaky or, uncomfortable. A lot of people get uncomfortable around me. I don't think it has anything to do with any of that. I think it has to do with, I can see through the bullshit. Anyhow, yeah, I don't know, your workers took a beer out of my fridge. It was gone. So, is it my fault that there was beer in the fridge, or is it your fault for hiring criminals? Do you vet all your customers and make sure there's no intoxicants in the house before you agree to come quote the job? Or if you find out that they smoked crack before, you don't do the job. Nope, it's not the one for us, guys. Anyhow, it should just came on the door. Called me back. You should have probably just called me back. Anyhow, Kara, are we gonna be friends or not? She don't like the NoMask thing. Anyhow. So I'm gonna post the video. The podcast, the NoMask podcast channel. I can take my jewelry off and just chill in my house. Oh, I gotta show you guys the paint job. That's what we're doing. Hold on. How do I turn the camera on? Okay, I can. I don't know how to use phones. These are cool. This is one of my hobbies. I collect and refurbish old typewriters. I got into it somehow, but it's cool. And this room's painted pretty good. Very good, decently good. This one's the best room. Got painted pretty good. But I ain't F any of these walls up, Josh. Here's the misty spot. It's a big yellow spot. Just a blatant miss. Could happen to anybody. Just need to touch up paint. This room came out pretty good. Hallway came out good. And we'll go this way. How's that? This came out really good. There's a whole bunch of defects everywhere. It's normal. It's an old house. It's not your fault. It's not anybody's fault. I'm not even complaining about little defects. But you said you was bringing paint. I was a touch of paint. I'll go buy it if I have to, but I'd rather us communicate with each other because that's more important as human beings. And do you want to make sure I didn't have a beer before I show up at Demisha? Just ask and I will do that for you. All right. That's episode 2. Love you guys. Love all you. Let's try to come together as people. I think that's important. Everybody's divided, especially in our country nowadays. You're either red team, blue team. We're supposed to have one team. What thing? Oh, one more thing. Jacob, you're gay. Later.